Честь покутута Криста Кренко. Jak Oscar.
Yes, I bet you have.
How's it rolling, Rebels? Welcome back to the Cantina Corner, where we discuss all things Star Wars and sci-fi. And today, we're going to talk about the Episode 9 trailer, Rise of Skywalker. But before we do that, please like, share, subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate all the help. Now, as you know, at the Cantina Corner, we got to have a drink, so I'm having a nice bit of cream soda. Oh, that's good. But one thing's for certain is that what I hope to see in Episode 9... Okay, what I'm hoping to see is some sort of explanation to Rey. Okay, now I've talked about this in other videos. Is, you know, what I'm not saying that Rey has to be, you know, part of a lineage. You know, like she's a Kenobi or she's a Luke or something, or heck, even a clone of somebody. But there's gotta be some explanation to who she is and why she has all these powers. And again, we're seeing her become even more powerful with that jump. So, who is she? What is her connection to all this? Okay, what is the explanation for all of her powers? You know, why is she here? Is it just by pure accident? That doesn't make any sense. And again, that is the antithesis of a hero's journey. Heroes don't necessarily have to have this long history connected to the world and the past and all that. I'm not saying that, but they have to have much more of a purpose other than just, oh yeah, she's all powerful, all perfect. You know, no explanation, and she defeats the bad guys. That's not really a story. There has to be a personal journey for her. She has to overcome struggle. She has to overcome her weaknesses. She has to learn something. She has to take what she has learned, which is usually the theme of the story. Usually the theme of the story is what the character learns. Okay, and then that's, you know, what she must then give to the rest of the world. You know, learn from what I have, you know, accomplished and all that. She has to bring the knowledge back with her to the world to make the world a better place and all that. So that's what I'm looking forward to in Episode 9. And in the trailer, we don't really get so much of a hint of that. You know, other than Luke saying, you know, we've passed down all we know, no one's ever really gone, okay? Again, very cryptic, very mysterious, not a lot of explanation, but again, teaser, I get it, we'll get into the trailer hopefully soon, at some point. But that's what I'm looking forward to in Episode 9, is that there's gotta be some explanation to Rey. And with Poe and Finn, there's got to be more of a story to these two guys, because Finn had his story in Episode 7, in Force Awakens, when he learns not to be a coward. By Episode 8, Last Jedi, he doesn't really have a story anymore. I mean, he attempts to sacrifice himself, okay, and then he's kind of robbed of that. So he's kind of robbed of his journey. So that doesn't quite work. I mean, you look at Empire Strikes Back. By that time, Han sacrifices himself. He does sacrifice himself. He doesn't die, but he does sacrifice himself for everybody else, and that becomes sort of like a plot in Return of the Jedi. The opening bit was to get Han back. Well, Finn's kind of robbed of that opportunity, so he doesn't really have a story anymore. You know, his story practically ended in Force Awakens. So then we got Poe. Okay, Poe doesn't really do much in Force Awakens. He's really more of a plot device just to kind of get Finn into the story and all that. And then by the second film, Last Jedi, he has sort of his story with Holdo and learning not to be, you know, gung-ho, and it's not all about blowing things up. But if you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll know Poe was right. Just remember, if Poe had not blown up the Dreadnought, now he did lose a lot of bombers and they lost a lot of people, okay, casualties of war, I get that. But if he had not blown up that Dreadnought would have followed them through hyperspace, and then they would have been at the mercy of that Dreadnought. And that Dreadnought does have long-range rockets, or not rockets, but weapons. So they would have all died. And don't forget, Kylo Ren and his two TIE fighters, they blew up Poe's ship and all the other fighters, which means if they still had their bombers, all those bombers would have been blown up anyway inside of the Resistance ship, which means all those bombs would have been blowing up inside, which means the whole ship would have blown up. And considering that Princess Leia and the whole, you know, officers' crew were blown out of the cockpit or blown off the bridge, and of course Kylo Ren and his two fighters continue to blow up another Resistance ship, I mean, they would have all been screwed, pardon my language. But they were, yeah. So if Poe had not blown up that Dreadnought, they would have been at the mercy of Kylo Ren and his two other TIE fighters blowing everybody up, plus that Dreadnought. So Poe's journey in the second film is contrived and kind of forced, no pun intended. So then the question remains, does he have a story anymore? Does Finn have a story anymore? And even notice we didn't see Rose Tico in the teaser, so I wonder if she's going to be even in this film, or they're going to kill her off early or something, or maybe she's on a side mission. But one thing I'm also looking forward to, Lando. Where's Lando been? What's he been doing? Where has he been hiding? You know, so what's his journey? Are they just bring him in just so they can say, okay, we brought back the other character? Is he going to die? Is he going to sacrifice himself? Is Chewie going to die and sacrifice himself? I mean, so what's Lando's story? Where has he been? Because my biggest hope is they're not just bringing him in just to say, okay, we brought in everybody. Okay, there, here's some fan service. He's got to do something cool with that Falcon, okay? He's got to do something cool with the Falcon. Just something, man. We always heard that it was his ship. We saw in the Solo movie. It's his ship. Okay, well, we got to see him do something cool in his ship, And there's got to be some sort of love for Han. We got to see Lando say something about Han and talk about Han and how much he misses Han. He misses everybody. I mean, because everybody's dead. I know that Leia's still going to be in there, but she's dead. So anyway, those are my thoughts. Again, it's a teaser, so we'll see. But yeah, I gotta say, we gotta wait and see what happens with the next trailer. But those are all the things I want to see. There's gotta be a complete journey for Rey. There's gotta be some sort of, we gotta figure out something about her past. With Lando, we gotta know where he's been, and we gotta hear what he's feeling about all this and losing all of his friends. He's pretty much the last one besides Chewie and 3PO and R2. And by the way, I want to see more of 3PO and R2. Okay, I want to see more of them. We do kind of see them a little bit in the trailer, a little bit, but they gotta have a little bit of a story in this, other than just being in the background. And then Poe and Finn, I don't know what we got left with those two. I feel like they're just gonna be there just for the action scenes, just sort of like just to carry the plot along, which is a shame. So anyway, those are my thoughts and feelings. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Tell me if I'm wrong, tell me if I'm right, And by all means, please like, share, subscribe. Also to our Facebook page, by all means. But until then, Rebels, may the Force be with you.
Yes, I bet you have.